They're out on the field. The pride of the Southland band crisply marches into the Giant T. The rear, the roar of 97,000 fans rises with each rhythmic step. In the background, George Beaches is singing "Fight, Balls, Fight." The orange and white Shakers flood the air. The Volunteers are ready at the north end of the football field to burst through the gate. They're coming now, racing onto the field through the Giant T. In that magic moment that says, wherever you are, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. We are 1 day away from what we've been building to for 8 months. We've been talking about recruiting and the transfer portal and news and notes, and finally the games count. Finally the games matter. Tennessee going to take on Ball State inside of Neyland Stadium. Just being in Knoxville, the sights, the sounds, the smells, everybody wearing orange. You know, the Tennessee football team's going to get off the bus. They're going to walk down Peyton Manning Pass. They're going to hang a left. They're going to turn on to Philip Fulmer Way, and they're going to enter that stadium. And then a couple hours later, the Power T is going to open. The ball's going to run out on the field, and just the energy in Knoxville, I cannot wait. It is finally football time in Tennessee, and there are some high expectations around this football team heading into this 2022 season. We go back just a little over a year ago. Rock bottom. What Josh Harper was able to do in year one was absolutely magnificent. Getting 7 wins when people out there were saying he was going to win 3 or 4. But we always seem to move the goalpost, and now our expectations are through the roof. I did a morning show on Monday, and we kind of talked a little bit about expectations, what we thought was going to happen in year 2 of the Josh Heupel era, and I asked your opinion. I said, guys, what do you think? I asked you to leave comments and give me your predictions. What is realistic? I've said time and time again that I'm at 8-4. I think that's where this football team ends up at the end of 2022, and a lot of people kind of mirrored that. There were a lot of 8-4s out there, but some of you guys have extremely high expectations, and do we need to worry if this football team in 2022 doesn't reach those expectations? If they don't go to Atlanta like some people expect, if they don't win 10 games like some people expect, is this fan base going to turn on Josh Heupel? Because I feel like for the first time in a long time, we have unity as a fan base. And I touched on this during one of the live streams. I don't think it's just Josh Heupel. I think this fan base really came together when Hendon Hooker took over the starting job and claimed it as his own. We're going to talk about expectations. We're going to talk about Roman Harper, a guy who said that Tennessee was going to win 10 games. He said Tennessee was going to beat either Alabama or Georgia. He said that a few weeks ago, and now he is doubling down on it and agreeing with it. We're going to talk about it. As always, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts, we're not insiders, we're not media, we're not talking at you, we're talking with you. We are fans just like you, for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. It is go time. We're going to be live every single Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Join us tonight. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be like Christmas Eve, counting down to kickoff. Tomorrow, it's game day. I'll probably drop a video early in the morning, and then we're going to do a tailgate show an hour before kickoff. We're going to go live and hang out, count you down to kickoff. Then we'll go live immediately after the Ball State game. Be right here on the Talkin' VAWLS Network. Within a couple of minutes after the game, we'll be here for a live, interactive post-game show. It's always a good time. So make sure you're subscribed, dialed in. Hope to see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Let's talk about expectations. What are your expectations? That doesn't mean you think Tennessee can go out and win 10 games. That means you expect Tennessee to go out and win 10 games. Some people kind of get it twisted. They get lost on the fact when I say Tennessee can't, they can. They very easily can go 10-2. I think Tennessee can beat every team on this schedule outside of Georgia and Alabama, and I still think they can beat them. I do think they can beat them, but they've got to play perfect to beat a Georgia or to beat an Alabama. Outside of those two teams, I think this football team can go compete and play and beat anybody on the schedule. They can win 10 games. Do I expect them to? No, I do not. Like I said earlier, you guys know where I'm at, 8-4. So what do you expect? I asked you to leave comments after one of the live streams where you're at. Again, a lot of people right there with me. A lot of people at 8-4. Cody McElroy in the chat, in the comments, said I'm going with 10-2. As long as Hendon stays healthy, that's going to be a factor. Got to stay healthy. Who else we got here as I scroll through the comments? I got a couple of 8-4s here. A lot of 8-4s, really. A lot of people at 8-4. Ben Allen says, if I had to bet, 8-4, but my heart says 10-2. That's a good thought process. That's why I always say, if you had to bet your life savings, would you say 10-2? Joel Sane in the comments said 10-2. Feel like we can surprise either Georgia or Alabama. The GOAT, classless GOAT says 15-0, baby. Feels like 98. Dylan Elam says 9-3, but I would take 8-4. So again, that's part of the conversation. What are your expectations? Zach Hamilton says 11-1. Chris Welch 9-3. Kind of all over the place, but I saw a lot of 10-2s, and that makes me raise the red flag of, do you believe it? Would you bet your life savings on it? Because let's take a look at what Roman Harper had to say again a few weeks ago. He said that Tennessee was going to beat Alabama or Georgia. He went game by game, said Tennessee was going to win 10 football games in 2022. And I'll say this, if Tennessee wins 10 football games, that means we are back. We are back where we belong. And it won't be long before Tennessee is in Atlanta for an SEC championship game. This article from On3.com, Roman Harper defends prediction that Tennessee will beat Alabama or Georgia in 2022. Look, sometimes when you have a microphone in front of your face, when you're in the media, you're on YouTube, you're out in the public making, content every single day. Sometimes you say stuff, you get caught up in the moment, and then after you have time to think about it, you kind of back down off of it a little bit. But no, not Roman Harper. He doubles down, defends prediction that Tennessee will beat Alabama or Georgia in 2022. Says here, Paul Feinbaum hosted his first ever Twitter Space chat on Friday, hosting South Carolina head coach Shane Beamer, former Alabama quarterback Blake Sims, and safety Roman Harper, among others. Says here, during the chat, Feinbaum demanded that fellow ESPN analyst defend his prediction that Tennessee will go 10-2 in year 2 under Josh Heupel. Says not only did Harper predict a 10-2 finish, but he also outlined how the Vols could get there by beating the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's the quote from Harper. It's always amazing to see the growth process between quarterback and a coach and friendly system where we will see offense. But not only that, but they should be more opportunistic and better defensively. I think that's the key. Guys, that's the key into this football team having more success is being better on defense. We talked about that in a recent live stream, being better on third downs, getting off the field on third downs, getting after the quarterback. Goes on to say, will they be able to get enough stops? I know they're going to score points in bunches, but they got to be more opportunistic. I need them to cause more turnovers, and if they do those things, they could upset Alabama or Georgia this year. I don't know which one, but if I'm looking at it, Alabama is a better team, so I'll take Georgia. Here's where he doubles down, stands by the prediction. Feinbaum accused the former Alabama safety of trying to go viral on Twitter with his hot take, but Harper wouldn't back down. That's something we talked about too. When we see these guys talk about Tennessee going out and winning 10 games, when we see guys like Kirk Herbstreit attack Nico Iamaleava and the NIL collective at Tennessee, it's because they know how our fan base is. We are psychotic. We are the most passionate fan base in the country, and if you say anything about our football team, our coaching staff, our players, we're going to respond. That's what we do. So did Roman Harper put this out there to try to go viral? Here's the quote from Harper. Says, one thing we don't do at the network is, we don't drug test. We don't ask for doctor's notes. But, you're serious. This is not just some effort to get to be trending on Twitter, right? Harper responds, says, Paul, I never say things just to do it. He says, you know that about me. I don't even look at that stuff. It's amazing to me. Said, I didn't even know anything was going on until my brother called me and was like, dude, so you're saying we got to root for Tennessee this year? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he says, well, you picked them to go 10-2. People are going crazy. Tennessee faces Alabama on October the 15th, and then Georgia November the 5th in Athens between the hedges. What do you guys think? I feel like there's two different trains of thoughts here. Some of you guys out there truly believe 10-2. Would you bet your life savings on it? I don't know that you would. Then there's people on the other side that are saying 7-5 and calling you people that think 10-2, calling you crazy, calling you sunshine pumpers, looking through the orange tinted glasses. What's realistic? What should we expect from Josh Heupel in year 2? I'm sticking to my guns, 8-4. 1 day away from kickoff. We'll talk about it again tonight. Like I said, I'll drop a video in the morning. Then it's go time. It is go time. Tennessee set to take on Ball State. Can't wait to see what this football team looks like. But hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the expectations for 2022. Also, if you have not done so yet, smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. There are other ways you can support this channel as well. You can support not only this channel, but the University of Tennessee recruiting, NIL. You can get involved in Inspire Sports Group, become a member of the Volunteer Club. You get all kinds of perks and benefits, access to student athletes, tailgates, watch parties, all kinds of fun stuff with the athletes. The link to that is in the description below as well, or become a member of the channel. As little as 99 cents a month, you financially support what we are trying to do here. We would greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this one. Hope to see you guys tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.